Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for what should be an absolute cracker. English football classic fixture, this one. Chelsea versus Leeds. We're going to be here for the next couple of hours looking at this one. Come and join us in the chat. Get your thoughts on all of the action as it unfolds. Chelsea versus Leeds in the Premier League. We'll have a look at the teams in just a second. Let me know if you are in the comments. Let me know you can hear me loudly and clearly, and get your predictions in via those comments. You can support the channel as ever via Super Chat during the show. Subscribe on Patreon, or head over to the Teespring shop. And look, I'm modelling it. This is a Benjamin Bloom t-shirt that you can grab there. You, for absolutely free, you can hit like in the stream and hit subscribe as well. Every little helps for the channel. Before we go any further, let's say also a big thank you to Jay, who is our dearly departed sponsor. This is a dearly departed show. Thank you, Jay Coyle, dearly departed, also known as Ben. Couldn't bear to lose us. And Jay will be very hopeful of a Leeds United win. As we look back at that incredible moment, Jack Harrison scoring for Derby at Ellen Road. I was there up in the top of I forget the name of it, the big large stand at Leeds. Incredible night. And that was the last time Lampard and Bielsa met. Incredible comeback victory, that one for Derby. And that rivalry between Lampard and Bielsa is rekindled tonight, now up in the Premier League. Let's have a look at the split screen. We'll have a look at the teams. For Chelsea, Mendy in goal. Chilwell and James are England fullbacks. Thiago Silva, hugely experienced, worldly defender there. Kurt Zouma, his partner. And N'Golo Kante, Premier League champion with two different teams. Mount, another England midfielder there. Havertz, the big name when German football resumed, wasn't it? He was doing fantastic things there. Also, Timo Werner, brought from that market. Ziyech has now found his way into the team. Olivier Giroud gets the nod, maybe over a Tammy Abraham up the top there. He scored 4 goals in the last Chelsea game. I think I've accentuated the point enough that there is a fair bit of quality in that Chelsea 11. But this is Leeds we're talking about. Under Bielsa, they'll have a go at anybody, won't they? And they will play exactly how they've played every other game for the last 2 years tonight, I am sure. And, of course, being Bielsa, he loves a settled team, doesn't he? So this, I believe, is exactly the same side that played against Everton. Look, it's not my shape. I'm on SofaScore over there. Whatever, use whatever sequence of numbers you are comfortable with. Write SofaScore a strongly worded letter, but they do get quite confused with Leeds, let's just say, because I think it's algorithms that plots their positions, and Leeds, obviously, players switch around a hell of a lot, don't they? Meslier in goal, Ayling right back, Koch and Cooper centre halves. Dallas is down there as left back, but yes, he may well rotate with Alioski. Let's be honest, a Leeds fullback under Bielsa is basically a winger anyway, aren't they? With Calvin Phillips then dropping in between the two centre halves, and essentially you're defending with 3 and attacking with 7. So we assume then that Jack Harrison partners click in central midfield as your starting points, with Rafinha down the right and Pat Bamford, who's right in front of me on the TV in a very fetching Adidas hat there. He will be playing up top. Get your thoughts in on either of those teams and how you see this one playing out. There's the benches, guys. Kepa, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Kovacic, Jorginho, Abraham, Pulisic, just stacked squad for Chelsea. And that's the way it's been for years and years, certainly since the Abramovich era started. God, when was that? 2003 sort of time for Leeds. The strength is improving now, isn't it? I said about Leeds and this season that the pattern of play is great, the manager's great, the players were playing above themselves, and now he needs to, however ruthless this sounds, he needs to integrate some higher caliber players now, bit by bit, into this team, and then they will either replace the players who can't come with them, or they'll bring the rest up to the level, and the level improves, which is the main thing after you've been in the Championship for a couple of years. But now looking at the bench, a lot stronger, isn't it? Casilla, Llorente, who maybe we'll see starting at some point, who knows? Struick, Costa, who got them there, didn't he? Roberts, Rodrigo, who's been excellent, who's definitely an example of a higher caliber player added. Poveder's been getting a few sub cameos, and I think Iain Poveder will definitely be one of the people in the Premier League pleased with the 5 sub thing happening, because he's going to get more minutes because of it. There are your league tables. Manchester United have just won their 4th consecutive game, so they move right up alongside Chelsea there. Chelsea, though, obviously win this and they will go top of the table. A Leeds win. They've got a minus goal difference, unfortunately. So a Leeds win by, they're going to need 3, 4 or 5 to climb right up the table. But a Leeds win, put it that way, puts them on 17 points with that group there. West Ham, Southampton, Everton, Wolves. And if you were a Leeds fan and the season started and we were talking about Leeds being in and around the positions occupied by West Ham, Southampton, Everton, Wolves, as opposed to Sheffield United, Burnley, West Brom, Fulham, Brighton, I think you would be happy. Wow. People inside Stamford Bridge all wearing masks. Fantastic to see fans back. I hope everybody's safe and it all goes off well. And this is the beginning of normality returning. Shall we have a look at some of your comments? I've been really, really looking forward to this one. Two managers that will attack and some great players on this pitch as well for this one. Leeds have been so entertaining this season. Looks like there's green dots on your seat where you're supposed to sit, I think. God, what a world we live in at the moment. There we go. Right. Let's have a look here. You can be blocked. What an idiot. Deary me. Goodbye. What a lovely first thing to see in the chat there. Please don't watch my channel if you're a prick, basically, is all I will say. I'll block you and go and watch something else. Good evening. I think Leeds might sleek a win tonight, says Liam. Come on, Everton, says Blue Wolf. Evening to Patricia. Easy win tonight, says Callum. Noah is here. Come on, Derby, says Craig. Marching on together there. Let's have a look. Rafinha scoring again tonight. Yes, he scored in the last game, the winning goal against Everton. Hamza is here. He's going for 3-2 to Chelsea. And the opening goal there. Evening all Leeds, are we? That's Bits. Should we have a quick look at Bits's bet, which we'll be following tonight? And he has gone for, you Leeds fans will like this one, Leeds to score 2 plus 20 plus Chelsea booking points. So that's 2 yellow cards for Chelsea, essentially, and 2 goals for Leeds. Can they do it? We will see. You can follow along. You can bet along. Please gamble responsibly and do not chase your losses. Blah, blah, blah. VSF Dan is here. Nice to see you. Yes, don't worry. He's been blocked. Hamza. QPR forever. Sorry, I was a bit off earlier. Do not like seeing my team keep losing. There you go. I hope the Adam guy is joking. I don't know. I think I've already blocked him straight away. No, he's gone. Yeah. I'm afraid you don't talk to me like that. not in the chat. God, especially not to my face as well. So let's make these comments a nice, sensible place. If we get new viewers and new commenters, great. But I have been brought up. I'm afraid I will not be spoken to in that way by someone who I don't know, who can't put their name up, who doesn't put their picture up. I mean, you know, go play in traffic, as I always say. Was going to put a bets on, went to the shop, but didn't know what bets was, so I didn't. There you go. James says, I fancy Leeds to win, but will they? Oh, God, the Leeds London nightmare. Yes, I've been at a lot of those games following the Championship and living down here and working in London at the time as well. Yeah, goodness me. A lot of defeats in London. God, where have I seen Leeds lose in London? I've seen Leeds lose at Millwall. I've seen Leeds lose at Charlton. I've seen Leeds lose at QPR like twice, I think. Probably some other places as well. But yeah, a nightmare in London for Leeds. Bamford Bridge. Got to love that, haven't you? A Bournemouth fan here. Happy for watch along yesterday. Couldn't see match in North America. Sky License blackout. Nice one. Great stuff. Maureen, great win for Bournemouth last night indeed. You're very, very welcome. Hit the subscribe button as we go through this stacked Chelsea lineup on Sky, getting every one of the positions. I think we've got right there. A lot of quality in that Chelsea team now, isn't it? Did I see Peterborough charging £18 for an under-21 game on Tuesday? Wow. I think clubs are wanting to make their money back now, but yeah, 18 for an under-21 game is... I don't know what tier they must be in tier 2 if they can have people in the stadiums. There is Sky telling us we've got a midfield 4 there, as I suggested. So maybe ignore what SofaScore is saying. The classic Bielsa 4-1. 4-1. Keep an eye on the starting positions. Yes, I know the fullback is always forward of the, inside wide midfielder. However, just check their defensive positions. Shake of the hand between Bielsa and Lampard. No fist bump. An actual full-on shake. You love to see it. Katie with a Wigan hat on says Reece James is amazing. Yes, he was a little bit too good for Wigan, a little bit too good for the Championship when he was on loan there. You could tell when a 18-year-old gets moved from right back to central midfield in the Championship and is running games. Reece James was a joy, wasn't he, in the Championship? Add the London curse to the Ben curse. Can't be good. Fans like to blame me for their teams losing, but what are you going to do, hey? I remember coming out of that QPR game, actually. There was one where there was a blatant handball as well for the goal. I can't remember. Did Nucky Wells score? And I saw a couple of Leeds fans afterwards and they recognised me. And I was like, not me. And we had a good laugh about it anyway. My prediction, I went for a draw in this one. Blades fan watching here. Met you, Ben, when Blades went. Oh, I remember it very, very well. Yeah, great day for the Blades. Not a good day for Leeds. Great to have you here. Cobstar. Harrison Pace could be a problem for Chelsea defence. Right. The players take the knee and we are about to kick off in this one. Chelsea versus Leeds, and we are go. This should be very entertaining, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Keep your comments coming in as we go. Leeds wearing their sort of burgundy strip, Chelsea in resplendent blue, and they have it at the back with Zuma. Plays a long one forward to Ziyech. Here's Mount to Chilwell, and gets it back again from Havertz. And it's all the way back with Silva. Silva puts one right through the middle. Oh, taken down. Good effort there. Great start from Chelsea in this one. Ziyech, someone let me know in the chat. Is it Ziyech or Ziyech? I suppose the H makes it, but there we go. People get very funny about pronunciations here. Despite the fact that I'm an Englishman watching 2 English football teams, I only speak English, but yeah, I'm expected to know the accent of every country that's represented on the watch along. There we go. Mount plays it in. Oh, goodness me. Giroud was up on the near post. He heads it just wide. The net rippled then, and for a second you wondered whether that had just snuck in there. Oh, he should score there, probably. Who's he running with? Giroud. Oh, he gets a complete run. Cock just does enough. Or does he even? Zuma is the blocker on the Cock blocker, if you will. And he tries to get across there, but 2 openings there in the first sort of minute and a half for Chelsea. Ziyech getting into the box and blocked out, but Giroud made a real charge to the near post there, a sort of Terry Butcher, John Terry charge we've seen in that shirt before, and just headed it wide. Leeds need to get their foot on the ball here, get some possession and some territory. A bit of a scary start, but they know what they're doing. They'll know their philosophy. Here is Cooper, plays that one outside to Harrison. Harrison gives the ball away poorly to Kante. Havertz just gets past Phillips. Havertz plays back to James. A good start for Chelsea in this one. They are on top. Here is Mount. Mount coming in off the left and just leaves that for Chilwell. Chilwell plays it in to Zuma. All Chelsea so far. Across it goes from Havertz to Silva, who strides out from centre back, plays a diagonal in, and Cooper heads that one away. Here is Phillips. Oh, Phillips has played it inside. Here comes Bamford. Bamford round the keeper, and Bamford has scored. Oh, my goodness me. What a goal against the run of play for Leeds. Wow. 3 minutes in, and it'd been all Chelsea, and Leeds break away, and Pat Bamford has scored yet again in the Premier League. Wow. Leeds getting Leeds there. They'd had none of the possession. A really quick counter. Here's Calvin Phillips. It's a brilliant pass by Phillips. Bamford goes around. It's poor from Mendy in the goal. If you're going to come out, you have to get that ball. Otherwise, you make it very easy for the striker. It's awful goalkeeping. It's a lovely ball by Phillips that facilitates that. Oh, and Bamford around the goalkeeper. Harrison holds his arms aloft. What's that? Maybe it was Harrison down the left. I'm seeing a lot of top knots. Anyway, brilliant start in this one. And Leeds have the lead. Incredible stuff. 1-0 after 4 minutes in this one. You got to love it. What a start. Get your comments in on that one. Goodness me. Here come Chelsea again, who've basically had all the ball, but they are behind. Leeds have the lead, but here's Mount into the box, and Cock gets it clear. 1-0 to Leeds. What a start in this one, by God. Yes, it was Calvin Phillips. I did get it right in the first place. Second guessing myself. Here comes Chilwell into the box. Chilwell, low cross. Giroud was arriving and he's just blocked out. This is a mightily attacking game. Goodness me. Wow. Get in, says Chris. Happy days to you. We have plan B if things go south. Yes, we do. Iain is here. Just calm down. The vultures are definitely starting to circle amongst the fans. Iain, not happy with Rotherham's performance. Liam says Chelsea got rid of an academy player. Well, they got rid of many of those. And he scored 350 minutes for Bayern Munich. Who was that? I thought he was talking about Pat Bamford, who was a Chelsea academy player coming back there. Super Pat Bamford on fire, isn't he? Just and Calvin Phillips doing bits again there with the ball curved in for Bamford. You always worry when you see the keeper coming charging out. That makes it very easy for the finisher, but Bamford does that absolutely fine. Here come Leeds down the left again with Valioski trying to find Harrison just inside. And the ball goes dead. Chelsea 0, Leeds 1. Here is Dallas. And the ball is turned over. Here's Timo Werner, who's barely had a kick. Giroud back to Werner. Good play by those two. Werner hits it low with the right foot, drags it wide. But I think that's come off a Leeds player. And it's a corner to Chelsea. What a start in this one. Chelsea 0, Leeds 1. Bamford opening the goal scoring on 4 minutes against the run of play, even though it was 4 minutes in. Cock has gone down. I don't know what's up there, but it looks like Llorente is actually going to come on. Cock maybe hurt himself during that chance for Giroud from the corner. He was blocked off by Zuma, and he tried to sort of throw himself at Giroud and stop the header. Ended up hitting the deck. He's tried to play on, but it's obviously not happening here. And Cock is going to be going off in this one. Diego Llorente is going to come on. Your thoughts in via the comments. As Cock heads off the pitch and Llorente is going to replace him. Bamford in my FPL. You love to see it, don't you? Jest. Hey, don't you jest. Who is better, Bamford or Abraham? Oh, you tell me. Well, who's got more goals this season? Oh, that's not the same question as who is better. Well, let's see. Let's see who can do it across a whole Premier League season. But I wouldn't worry about the comparisons. Just worry about the fact that he's notched a goal here. Oh, how has that not gone in? The corner came in. It looked like Timo Werner actually stopped that going in the net. The flick on was at the near post. I think it was Thiago Silva. And Werner tried to poke it over the line. And I think he inadvertently made his own goal line clearance there from what I saw in real time. I'm sure they'll give us a replay in a sec. But Chelsea looking very dangerous from the first two corners they've had. They're looking dangerous in this game, full stop, I have to say. But we'll get a replay of that one, I'm sure, as Mount charges through the middle and the Leeds centre-halves get it clear. Right, we're going to get a replay now. In it goes. It's flicked. Oh, my God. That's probably one of the misses of all time by Werner there. He's actually on the goal line. He literally just needs for that to hit any part of his body and going over the line. And he kind of clears it himself there. Incredible miss or mistake even by Timo Werner there. And then he tries to flick it in and hits the crossbar. Leeds goal a little bit, leading a bit of a charmed life at the moment. But they'll take it all day long because they've basically been in the Chelsea half once and taken the lead. Chris has asked for a time sync. If you want to sync up properly with me, I'll tell you when I'm exactly at 10 minutes, 30 seconds into the box again by Chelsea, who are surely going to score in this game at this rate. Right, I will be at 10 minutes, 30 seconds. I'll give you a countdown so you can either pause me or pause your TV or whatever. 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes, 30 there. That is going to go down, sadly, for Timo Werner, who's an excellent player. That is going to go down as one of the misses of all time. That just incredible that ball has not crossed the line. I'm watching the faces of the Leeds players thinking, What is going on? How has that not gone in? There we go. Daz, I've got no idea who's commentating, but I've got my earphones in and the sound down so you guys don't hear that. Here is Alioski. Goes all the way home into Cooper. Ailing has been fouled, has he, by Mount? And the free kick is for Leeds. Ailing, a master at drawing free kicks and relieving pressure. Clever player. Here is Cooper. 11:36 gone in this one. Horrible ball by Cooper there. Ailing tries to jump and chest it or head it on, but in the end just ends up having to catch it and turn over the possession to Chelsea. Here's Mendy, who was poorly positioned. They did get caught out, but he really makes Bamford's mind up for him there. Basically, when you're a keeper and you charge out like that, if you don't win the ball, it's basically a goal to the other team or a huge chance. Or if Bamford had left his foot dangling in there, or you're going to get a red card because you'll deny the obvious goal-scoring opportunity. So not great keeping by Mendy, but Bamford alive. Great ball by Phillips curving in and just takes it around him, sticks it in to the empty net. Good defending by Werner. If that was a defender, you would have said, what a clearance, wouldn't you? How did that not go in? Do I think Ailing is England material? Give him time, Stephen. Give him time. Let him settle to the Premier League and then judge. It's very early for Leeds in the Premier League, isn't it? Dallas is coming forward. Dallas to Rafinha, who stands up with Chilwell. Oh, across the box there. Harrison arriving. Alioski coming in on his right foot on the half volley. Complete air shot by Alioski. Phillips up and pressing. And he pokes that one out of play. How good a chance was this? Or opening? There was no chance because, Harrison, yeah, does he get a decent shot on that? I think possibly he does. And Mendy blocks it. Anyway, Leeds look dangerous. They've only had 2 attacks, though, is what I will say. Here is Dallas again, who is very much playing in central midfield with Harrison playing down the left wing. We were wondering about SofaScore's formation here. It looks a lot like, it's beginning to look a lot like, that Alioski's playing left back, Harrison is playing left midfield, and Dallas is playing in central midfield. Here comes Rafinha down the right. Good couple of minutes this for Leeds now. Crosses with his left foot. Harrison arriving at the back post. Decent header clear. Cooper out to Alioski. Phillips got that assist for the goal. Nice ball as ever by him. Round the corner by Harrison. Click down the left wing. Click low cross. Bamford. Difficult angle. Hits it first time. Cannot hit the target. Good move there by Leeds. Excellent. Excellent stuff there. Let me just fix up my formation here. I wonder what percentage of the time SofaScore is actually right with their formations. Feels like it's getting less and less, doesn't it? I'll just focus on that Leeds team shape for 1 second. And yes, very, very clearly, Stuart Dallas is a right-sided central midfielder with Alioski at left back and Harrison down the left-hand side. Maureen says, Mendy looked like he didn't want to leave the box, indecisive. He certainly made the wrong call, whatever his thoughts were. Evening, Ben. Finally a win for us. Bielik, 2 starts, 2 man of the match. There you go. Good win for Derby and Lewis today. England have too many right backs, not enough centre backs. There you go. Here is Zuma. Chelsea 0, Leeds 1, 15:52 gone. Silver. See you soon, Noah. Take care, boss. Here comes Zuma again. Havertz back to Zuma. Kante. Mount. Mount played for Chilwell. Rafinha closes down Chilwell. Ailing sweeps it up and plays into Dallas. Dallas to Llorente. Let's see how tuned into Beelzebul he is. Well, he gets closed down in his first efforts on the ball there by Timo Werner. Difficult one for Llorente coming into this team and coming into this game. Not expecting to be playing. Obviously, Koch off injured early on in this one. Ailing with the throw-in, deep in the right-back position. Hopeless, that one. Click knocked it back to him, and Ailing just shanked that one out of play. Get your thoughts in via the comments. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Here is Kante. Back to Silva. Chelsea having more and more territory again. Pattern for a lot of this game, it has to be said. The ball's gone dead. Click and Mount arguing over where the restart's going to happen. As we see the Chelsea fans trying to get some chanting going. Don't know how many they've got in there. 2,000, I guess, if it's London. Cooper, Meslier. He dinks that out. As poor from Meslier. Headed back in by Mount. Doesn't quite break for Giroud. And leads clear. Here is Ailing. Ailing in to Click. Back to... Rafinha takes it over from Ailing. Oh, here they come. It's a good move. Ailing puts it across. Alioski. Oh, he's hit the post. Wow. Oh, no, the offside flag did in the end go up. Everyone kept playing on there. Goodness me. So Rafinha has it. Ailing goes on the overlap. Oh, okay. He's miles offside. I don't know why the play didn't stop there because Alioski keeps going and hits the post. But yeah, Ailing was miles offside. Here is Werner. Werner plays that one into Zuma and Havertz and Zuma again. Leeds all the way back in their own half. Chelsea with just the two centre halves there and everybody else pushed forward. Chilwell and James almost having to hold their run, so it's not, scandalously, ridiculously attacking, but it is what it is. Havertz, Kante's got forward down the right from Ziyech. Give and go. They look like a handball by Kante. Gets away with that one. James back to Kante, and Phillips chases him. James tackled by Harrison and wins the throw-in, which he takes to Havertz, and it's given away. Here's Phillips. Phillips searching ball into the channel, looking for Rafinha. Chilwell deals with that nicely. Mendy gives it back to him. Bit of a loopy one. Chilwell does well to carry that one. Here is Ziyech. And James has overlapped him. James crosses in. Cool clearance there by Calvin Phillips there. Sort of flicks it away back heel. And here come Leeds and Harrison. Ziyech tracks him and pops that one out of play. Those Chelsea players pressing quite nicely. Time check if you want it. If you want to sync up, I'll let you know for 20:45. I'll give you a 3-second count for 20:45. 3, 2, 1, now. If you want to sync up, either pause me or pause your I think I know that guy. Or pause did he support Chelsea? Kirk? Or did he support Tottenham? I can't remember. Dear me. Yeah, either pause me or pause your TV and sync us up. Jack Marriott on for Chelsea in the 43rd minute. There you go. Is Rodrigo on the bench? Yes, he is indeed. Strength on the bench for Leeds, as we mentioned in the opening part of the broadcast. Here's Werner coming in off the left-hand side. Havertz touches it back to him, but Calvin Phillips sweeps everything up. Lovely feet by Phillips, and then plays that back to Llorente. Goes home to Meslier. Oh, stupid pass by Meslier. They're going to score. No, he's missed it. Wow, terrible pass out in the back from Ilain Meslier. Giroud then has it on the edge of the box. The centre-half split. Meslier tries to play into it's Ailing in the middle. It's a horrible, horrible pass there. Ailing stands still and Giroud just comes and nicks it off him. And he puts it wide of the post. God, Chelsea have had some chances in this game. Here's Phillips, who's playing beautifully again, isn't he? Touches that onto Alioski, who gives it away. Bamford. Dallas fed in now to Click. Click. Dallas arriving, and it's blocked by Reece James. My landlady's watching. She says you look very handsome in your BBFC t-shirt. There you go. Let's have a full look at that. You can buy one of these at the Teesprings store. Maybe we'll do a giveaway as Stuart Dallas has gone down hurt. 22 and a half minutes up here. So we're over a quarter of the way. Should we bring the numbers up? Have a little bit of a scroll here. 59-41 possession in Chelsea's favour. 6 shots to 4, 2 on target to 1, 2 corners to 0 for Chelsea. 1 big chance a piece. 137 passes for Chelsea, 94 for Leeds. Crossed in there looking for Bamford by, I think it's Phillips again. Here's Rafinha recycling on the right wing. Chilwell closes in. Rafinha, nice feet. And Rafinha wins the corner. Good play by the Brazilian winger, Rafinha there. So the numbers are a little bit tighter than my eye test says, I have to say. I've had the... I mean, look, there is no chance where the Timo Werner thing happens because it's not actually a shot on goal. And also, those stats don't read the giveaway there by Meslier. So I think it's a fairly even game. But I think Leeds are a little bit... they'll count themselves a little bit fortunate to be ahead thus far. They've, attacking-wise, been good, but Chelsea definitely could have scored in this game in this first quarter. Werner trying to come away, wins the throw-in, which Mount takes nice and quickly. (24-20). Here's Ailing. Meslier. A much better pass by him. Alioski heads it back inside to Liam Cooper, who nearly runs that out of play, actually. Ends up having to play a big one into the channel, which Chelsea have won back. Ailing. Good ball to Dallas, to Rafinha. Rafinha comes inside. Kante does well. Rafinha dummies the shot. Bamford, edge of the box. Oh, good effort by Bamford there. Tries to disguise it and side foot it low to Mendy's right. And couldn't quite get enough power on it, but certainly had the keeper on his toes there. Good disguise on that by Bamford. And Mendy makes the save. 1-0 Leeds. Frank not looking very happy. No, he won't be. This is not the scoreline he'd want from this performance thus far. Do they offer kid sizes? Yeah, I think they do, Annie. Check it out. teesprings.com. I think it's just underneath here in the video if you're watching on YouTube, actually. So you can see it. Here is Chilwell coming in off the left. Good press by Leeds as ever. And Zuma plays it out to James. Zuma inside to Havertz. And Silva. Havertz, nice receive there. Spins out and plays it to Ziyech, who stands up. Alioski comes inside. Oh, nice feet by Ziyech. Plays it to James outside. It's brilliant. Excellent goal by Chelsea there. Giroud on the near post. Reece James gets the assist. It's a really nice goal, actually. Ziyech does really well down the right-hand side. It's really good feet from him. He then waits for Reece James to make the overlap. He drives the crossing on the near post. Giroud is in that area and just sticks it in the net on the volley. Ziyech just drags Alioski inside. No one goes with Reece James. It's a lovely cross by him. I think Harrison gets a bit attracted to the ball there where Ziyech's doing his tricks. It's a lovely cross by James. And Giroud makes it 1-1. Just beats Meslier on his near post, but that comes in with such pace and changes direction so close to the goal that there wasn't a hell of a lot Meslier could have done about that one. It is Chelsea 1, Leeds 1. Scored in his last 6 Premier League starts, Sky TV tells us. I think the goal came in the 26th minute. What does Sofa Score say? They say 27. I'll write 27. 1-1. Get your thoughts in on that one. Giroud equalising in the 27th minute. Frank Lampard having a chat with him. Probably congratulating. Ziyech's actually gone down her. I don't know what's up there, but Pulisic is going to come on. It looks like he's getting completely ready to replace Ziyech. So we had 2 players go off already in this one, given that Koch went off for Leeds already. Let's have a look. 1-1, Giroud scores. Yes, indeed. Seems to be a confidence. Why do you reckon Bamford's been able to be clinical in the Championship? Seems to be a confidence player. Yeah, there you go. Nice to see cheering fans, indeed. Superb cross, yes. Great play by Reece James, who we've covered in the Championship over his time, particularly at Wigan. And we knew where he was destined to go on the class player. He was playing central midfield for Wigan. Comically, the best player in their team when I saw Wigan play Ipswich the 2 times that season. So much better than everybody else. It wasn't true. Great cross. Giroud fully extended to get a toe on it. Yeah, he just had to redirect it, didn't he? So 1-1. On we go now. 26:32 was the goal time. And here come Leeds, though. Click plays that one out to Harrison. Alioski on a big, bold run forward. Harrison crosses to the back post. Poor cross there. Maybe Alioski put him off running across his path there. Bamford is like Bristol City, streaky. There we go. Might be more goals yet. Stephen, I think that's probably certain, isn't it? This has been a very open game, hasn't it? 2 goals thus far, but Timo Werner incredibly sort of clearing one off his own goal line. Off Leeds' goal line when it just needed to hit him and go in. And then Jack Harrison had a shot blocked the other end. Giroud from Meslier's mistake. Giroud's header from a corner. He could have had a hat-trick, couldn't he, already in this game? So plenty of chances. Plenty plenty of chances. Llorente. Oh dear, another mistake in his own box there. Liam Cooper bails him out there. He cleared it basically straight out to Pulisic, who came on for Ziyech. He hit the shot and Cooper just closes him down and gets the block there. Maybe Pulisic a little bit cold there, only just having come on. 31-20 gone. Chelsea 1, Leeds 1. Bamford and Giroud, the goal scorers. How many is that this season for Pat Bamford? He's absolutely on fire, isn't he? Let's have a look up there. I think it's his 8th goal of the season, Bamford, and we're only in round 11, aren't we, for goodness sakes? Brilliant stuff by Bamford so far this season. 4-2 prediction in favour of Chelsea, says JP. Over on Facebook, here comes Click down the right. Click plays it inside. Dallas, Rafinha, they love that move, don't they? Where you get the three of them overloading down one side. You get Dallas there, Click, who's a central midfielder. Dallas, his partner. Rafinha, all close together. And they always tend to go inside whilst the wide player then runs round the back and then gets played in. Very well rehearsed move that we've seen Leeds use a ton of times, but still works, doesn't it? Because as soon as you start closing down the guy on the outside, you're leaving space for the guy on the inside. That's the whole nature of an overload, isn't it? Phillips hoofs that one clear. And Silva pops it out for a throw-in. Leeds will get up the pitch. Now, Click is going to take the throw-in down the right-hand side. Just waiting for the ball to come back. Sorry, Ayling's going to now take the throw. Click throws it back to him. Bielsa furiously yelling at somebody, probably Luke Ayling, who's taking the throw on, or whoever's listening. Ayling goes home. Good press by Chelsea. And Llorente sends it back to Meslier, out to Cooper, who comes forward. The game had stretched a little bit better in Leeds' favour now. It was all being played in their half for some of the half. Better shape to it now. Chilwell plays that one down the line. Werner flips it on. Cooper, nice ball to Click. Click has got Ayling ahead of him. The three-man overload again. Rafinha finds Ayling. Ayling blasts it towards the box and it hits Thiago Silva and goes out of play. Corner for Leeds. Llorente's gone forward. Click pops it in right-footed. Headed away by Zuma. Alioski nods it to Rafinha. Rafinha tries to switch it all the way over to Jack Harrison. And it's cleared by Reece James. But Leeds have got Chelsea pinned back a little bit. Cooper dinks that one down the line. Lovely ball by Cooper, but James, excellent play by him. He just nicks in front and then plays it off Alioski and wins the throw-in for Chelsea. 35 gone in this one. Chelsea 1, Leeds 1. James throws down the line. Flicked on by Giroud and headed on by Click. Up in the air there. I think that was that Llorente? Might have been Cooper. Pass. Should have been Cooper in that position, but who knows? Harrison turned over and Chelsea clear. A bit messy, but now can Havertz get his foot on the ball. Good ball to Chilwell, who's forward nicely. Chilwell crosses in. Llorente gets in there and makes the block. turns back. Nice composed play by the Leeds sub centre-back. And then he gives it away, sadly. Thiago Silva stepping out. I'm stepping out. I'm moving on. Here is Werner to Kante, to Chilwell, and he's going to have to go home, isn't he? There we go. I can see Chris Hughton getting a chop soon. There are no better under than Lamouche. So defensive playing with literally 3 holding midfielders again. Well, I need to give him some time, don't they? But time is one thing that Forest managers do not seem to get. Here is Zuma to Silva and to Giroud. Look back to Zuma, who goes diagonal, looking for Chilwell. He'll do well to keep that in. He does, but ends up just popping it out for a throw-in for Leeds. Leeds' passive shape is quite clever, actually. They're leaving a lot of the time Silva and Zuma on the ball, particularly Zuma, quite high up without many passes on, and then quickly triggering wherever the ball goes. So Chelsea's success in this will be, can they transition the ball from there into good positions without letting Leeds break out? Here come Chelsea, though. Kante to Mount, a bit messy on the edge of the box. Pulisic, and he wins a corner off Ailing. Nice little dribble by Christian Pulisic. Who'd have thought we'd ever see people sit in every second seat wearing masks? There we go. Goodness me. Here is Mason Mount. He's going to take the corner for Chelsea. In it goes. They've looked dangerous from these, but that's headed away at the near post. James tries to chest it down. Harrison presses. James quick on his feet. Harrison's now pressed all the way back on Mendy. Pretty much 50, 60 metre sprint there by Jack Harrison. Brilliant fitness. Pat Bamford is surely going to get booked there. James trying to get away from him, and Bamford pulls him back. I don't think he's got a yellow card, has he? I think referees let that one go, but a clear tactical foul there by Pat Bamford. He'll be very happy that he has not got a yellow card for that one. Here comes Silva for Chelsea. He goes home. 1-1, 38:57 on the clock. We're getting towards the end of the first half now in this one. Let's have a quick little look at the numbers, and we'll tell you what the game state is here. You can see there 54-46 possession to Chelsea, 7 shots to 5 to Chelsea, 3 shots on target to 2 in Chelsea's favour as well, 3 corners to 2, 2 big chances to 1 as well. So Chelsea edging this one by the numbers, but the score is 1-1. Which is how the points are going to be distributed at the end. So good, entertaining watch, this one. Played at breakneck speed, I have to say. Cooper heads that away. It's back into the midfield where Havertz is robbed by Harrison, who charges forward. Harrison to Bamford. He's on Zuma's shell. That's a good challenge by Zuma there. Stretches out his big left leg. Bamford plays it back to Phillips, though, to Click. Lets it go. Alioski, Click. Click, nice turn. Back to Phillips. Phillips switches to play. Lovely touch by Ailing there. Ailing crosses in. Mendy's going to catch that. Well, he palms it down and then he gathers it. Away come Chelsea and Havertz. Here's Kante. Silva. Zuma. 40 minutes up in this one. And we're back in that state where Leeds are sat in a nice mid-block letting the Chelsea centre-halves get the ball. And Zouma does exactly what's needed and just strides forward and engages the first line of the Leeds press. If not, difficult to pass through. Here is Silva. Yes, the centre-half's really pushing on now. Presumably Lampard has spotted what we've spotted here. Pulisic out to Werner. Werner drives that one across. Liam Cooper on the near post makes the block. And that's the way Chelsea are going to have to play it if Leeds do get into that mid-low block that they have been in. Both Zouma and Silva brought the ball forward there rather than try to play through. And that did give the Leeds defending players a different issue there to look at. Corner for Chelsea. Been dangerous from these. I'm guessing Mount will take it, as he seems to have taken all the other ones. In it goes, right-footed. Chilwell is up. Giroud was in the drop zone, but Meslier just dives out and grabs that one. Harrison, who must be one of the fittest players you'll see, charging up the pitch, chasing the ball into the channel, but it was 2-on-1, and one of those was N'Golo Kante, so you know which way that went. Dallas has got it for Leeds, though, plays into Cooper, and Llorente, who's settled in quite nicely now after getting closed down on his first possession. Ailing to Harrison, who's over on the right wing temporarily, you would have thought. Pulisic. Chilwell. Chilwell plays that one down the line. Nice flick on by Pulisic. And it's cleared by Liam Cooper. Coming up half-time now, guys. 43 minutes. 43 minutes gone in this one. Good aerial battle going on at the back when the ball does get played into the front for Chelsea between Cooper and Giroud. Two good players in the air. And here is Giroud. Plays that inside. Lovely turn by Mount there. Oh, great tackle by Alioski there. I thought he was destined to foul him, but stretched the leg out and wins that beautifully. Here comes Click, really driving forward beautifully. Rafinha, who, as I said, had swapped wings temporarily with Harrison. Rafinha does well, gets the cross in. Zouma clears on the near post. Nice counter attack by Leeds there. All sparked off, has to be said, by Alioski's excellent tackle there. Here is Llorente. Strides out of defence. He's growing into this game now, isn't he? Here's Ailing. He's got Harrison ahead of him. Harrison cuts inside. Poor cross by Harrison. Silva clears. Flipped away. Dallas hooks it over his head. Silva's alert to that. Heads it away from Bamford. And this is just breakneck speed, this game. I'm trying to keep up with it and describe it. God knows how it must be to play in it. Here comes Werner. Nice break from him. He's quick, isn't he, as well? Down the right-hand side, Timo Werner engages Alioski, beats Alioski. And that is blocked, actually. And Leeds are going to come away with it. We're about to go into stoppage time in about 10 seconds. Get your comments in, any topics you want to look at halftime. Fascinating game, this one. 1-1 between Chelsea and Leeds. Nicely poised. Ailing plays into Click. 3 minutes stoppage time. So probably a chance for a couple more attacking phases for whoever wants them in this next 3 minutes. Phillips. Llorente. Oh, Llorente played into Dallas. Kante nearly nicked in and took the ball off him there, but Leeds get it back. Cooper very much happy to allow Llorente to be doing the passing. Llorente goes long into the channel. Chilwell heads it, but Harrison's going to get it anyway. Harrison runs into trouble there in Pulisic. Harrison currently playing down the right-hand side with Rafinha down the left. They've just swapped to end this half. Chilwell is going to take the throw in. Tosses that one down the line. Nice play by Pulisic to flick it over his head to Giroud. But it's turned over. And here is Cooper. Nice ball out wide to Rafinha. James nice and tight there, but it's broken to Phillips. Phillips tries to play the channel for Bamford, but Zuma heads it away. Played inside to Mount. A bit of an overload here. And Chilwell was nearly in there. Nice slide tackle by Llorente. And here come Leeds again. It's a great game. Dallas out to Rafinha. Alioski. The entire site of this game is just both sides charging forward at every opportunity. Whenever someone's coming forward with the ball, there's always someone overlapping. Big slide challenge there by Cooper. Love it. Alioski pops that one into the box. Silva heads away, and here we go again on another counter-attack. But it's just played back into Chilwell. Pulisic, lovely little drop of the shoulder to beat Ailing there. Dallas back, helping him cover. Pulisic comes inside. Plays it to Werner. Big overlap now. Reece James into the box. James low across the box. I think it was Giroud on the near post there. I think he's trying to backheel it in. And I think it did go through his legs. Again, James, such a danger down the right. So Giroud tries to step over the ball with his left foot and then backheel it with his other foot. Doesn't make contact. Again, Meslier is going to be in trouble if the ball at that pace changes direction there. But he doesn't make contact. Meslier is just going to kill the last few seconds. And it is half time. And by God, that was an entertaining half of football, wasn't it? Pat Bamford gives Leeds the lead after 4 minutes. Quick counter-attack. And Calvin Phillips curves the ball, arcs the ball round. Bamford running in behind. Phillips does well. Bamford does well. I've got to be a bit critical of Mendy. He rushes from his goal line, the Chelsea keeper. As soon as he does that, he's basically saying, either I'm going to clear this ball or you're going to score. It's almost 50-50 flip of a coin there. He doesn't get there. Bamford gets the touch. And then at that point, either Bamford's going to knock it around him and score or knock it around him, go down and Mendy's off. So I think it's poor goalkeeping there. But good execution from Phillips and Bamford. Two things can be true. Remember, the world and football do not exist in binary states of complete opposites. Chelsea did have a fair amount of chances, didn't they? Giroud's header, I think before even Bamford scored. And the one that Meslier cleared to the edge of his area, Giroud couldn't convert. Then in the end, they do get the goal. Lovely goal by Chelsea. Ziyech and James combining really, really nicely. James fires a really good cross in, and Giroud on the near post pokes it in on the volley with his left foot. Really, really good game. We've done the numbers a couple of times, so I won't go too much into that. But fair to say, I have thoroughly enjoyed that one so far. Get your thoughts in. We'll do any questions as we go. We've got 15 minutes of half time. We'll rewatch some of the clips. I didn't mention as well, Timo Werner somehow not scoring when he was on the goal line and just literally had to let the ball hit his foot and drop in over the line, and ends up sort of making a goal line clearance on Leeds' behalf there. Very strange miss by Werner, but hey, these things happen, don't they? Right. Let's have a look. Katie says, Reese, absolutely. Having to flick between YouTube and my Now TV. There you go. Do what you need to, girl. Tony, I always assumed Leeds were the best equipped team to stay up from the promoted teams. I haven't seen anything in the season to change my mind. No, miles ahead of the others, aren't they? Tony, it seems in competitiveness, if that is a word. Neil Warnock v Stoke. I've retweeted that clip. Very, very funny. People know that if you have a Now TV stick, all the red button championship games are available. Just scroll down on your homepage. Lovely. Football tips with Chris. There you go. Or TV football tips. JP says, I would push Bamford and Rodrigo up front with Click just behind. 3 at the back with Rafinha and Harrison on the wings. There you go. Complete change of system there. I mean, they are quite open, Leeds, but they have looked dangerous, haven't they? So in terms of the system, I think they need to cope a little bit better, particularly with Giroud. But that's improved a little bit, hasn't it, during the game? When it started, I thought, Chelsea can really fill their boots today, haven't they? Very Southern heavy at the top. Southern teams seem to have done better than Northern teams for a few years now. I wonder if there's anything in that. Chris says, Chelsea have matched Leeds' pace and intensity. Good game, fair score at halftime. Yeah, it's so strange jumping from Championship games to Premier League games. We did Bournemouth and Barnsley last night, and just that level of quality and the players' ability on the ball is fairly clear. But there you go. That's entirely how a league ladder works, doesn't it? And the cream, of course, does rise. It is half-time in our watch-along here. Please get any more questions or topics you want us to chat about over the half-time break. I'll have a look at some of the replays of some of the chances as Sky show them. But Tesco have paid their money for this ad that's playing right now, and they want their time, don't they? So we're just waiting for a pretty exhaustingly long ad break. But hey, someone's got to pay for the billions of pounds that Sky pay for the Premier League rights, haven't they? And it's the advertisers, isn't it? But I'm sure we'll be back in the studio. And Kelly Cates will show us some of the clips of the first half. Bamford and Giroud, as you can see, the goal scorers, really, really good game. Rob Green and Patrice Evra there. Rob Green, of course, finished out his career at Chelsea, didn't he? Right, we're going to see some of the highlights now. Here's the Leeds goal, and it's brilliant from Phillips on halfway. Do you know, he doesn't even touch the ball to control it, just plays Bamford in perfectly there. It's a great pass by Calvin Phillips. Just looks up, slides it in behind Zuma. But Mendy, trust your centre halves, trust yourself to make the save. He comes charging out. He gets it totally wrong, doesn't he? And he makes Bamford's mind up. And basically one-touch Bamford, as soon as he's got round the keeper, he knows he's scoring there. I mean, he takes it well, Bamford, to be fair. Once he's round, just slightly off balance and sticks it inside the near post to give the lead. I'd be very interested to hear what Rob Green is saying about that now. He's probably, I hope he's saying the same things as me. Mendy even stops, doesn't he? That's such poor goalkeeping. I hadn't noticed. I was watching Bamford every time on the replay of this Leeds goal, and Mendy comes to the edge of his area, stops, and as soon as he stops, just suicide, isn't it? Complete no man's land. But maybe Mendy knows that the second he steps outside of that box and makes the challenge, remember that law change this season means that inside the box, if you deliberately tried to play the ball, you won't get a red card. Outside, it doesn't matter. Deliberate or obvious goal scoring opportunities are just a red card, period. So maybe that's in goalkeepers' minds now. We're just looking at the goal again here. Ziyech does well. Good feet there. Harrison and Alioski both get sucked in to the one player. They let Reece James go. Oh, do you know what? Harrison even has a look at Reece James. He's just lost him, Jack Harrison. And on the near post, I mean, I don't know who loses Giroud in the box there as well. So, yeah, a little bit static with their marking there. Leeds, but well taken goal. Look, you can find somebody criticising every goal that's ever been scored in the history of mankind, can't you? So, those were the 2 goals. Cannot believe that Timo Werner moment where the ball doesn't go into the net. Incredible stuff. That one. Paul says, I'm wishing, hopefully, that I saw a few Chelsea blowing. Oh, what, as in getting tired? Yeah, 5 subs now, though, Paul. So plenty of quality on the bench, but there you go. James says, from an outsider, what's happened at Notts Forest? They were almost certainty for playoffs on the last day of the season to struggling out of the bottom 3. Chaos is what's happened. Lamucci slipped out of the playoffs. That is what it is. Draw a line under that. But then to sign as many players as they did and then fire your manager, then bring a new one in this season of all seasons, can't perform in that chaos. So Houghton needs a little bit of time. Results aren't there yet for Houghton. I think if he's given the time, they will get the results. But yeah, big fall from grace from Forest. But we've seen it before with Forest. Karanka was second in the league about a month before he got fired, wasn't he? And he was probably 5th or 6th in the league when he did get fired. So we've seen them be up there and create their own chaos, let's just say. Any more questions in the comments? We will look at. Let me just do a couple of plugs. If I flip this button across the bottom, you can see that you can support via Super Chat, Patreon, or the Teespring shop where we sell our merchandise, where you can buy this very, very t-shirt that I am modelling. I never really saw myself as a model, so I don't know how well I'm doing that. But there you go. This is the Benjamin Bloom. Sorry, it comes in reverse when you're looking on the camera there. You can see our lovely logo there on the shirt. And for your time here, I will give you a discount code. Enter the discount code live at the checkout and get a 10% discount. So if you want to buy this t-shirt, you get 10% off by typing in live at the chat. Plenty of other stuff on there. Thank you as ever to Jay, who is our fan sponsor for all of our dearly departed shows this season. Dearly departed, also known as Ben, couldn't bear to lose us. Absolutely not. And why would I not want to watch this beautiful football that I'm seeing on the TV? Let's look at Bits' bet. Leeds to score 2 plus Chelsea 2 bookings, essentially. We don't have any bookings yet, but we do have 1 Leeds goal. Can they get a second in the second half? We know, rightly or wrongly, more bookings do come in the second half, don't we? Excuse me a sec. Oh, I need to wet my whistle. You can't imagine how much talking for 2 hours straight hurts your throat. Dear oh me. Especially with a game like this where the action is totally non-stop. Let's have a look here. Mendy still went astride outside his box. Now, yeah. So that contradicts what I was saying, Chris, doesn't it? That if you are going to draw the line at the box, don't step out. You can't be half pregnant, as they say, Chris, can you? You're either going all the way and dying on your sword, or you're staying back. And there was a really good Twitter thread. I think someone had done an analysis of one-on-ones, and the most obvious successful way that Premier League goalkeepers defend one-on-ones is to come out and spread, not come out as in come out, face up the guy and spread, rather than charge out and actually challenge the guy. So it's almost stopping, narrowing the angle, but then spreading as well. Bad goalkeeping, wasn't it? Stephen says, can you see Leeds getting 3 points? Or are you thinking Chelsea be too strong? It's a hard one to call, Stephen, isn't it? There's going to be more goals, though. We know that, don't we? Bremner's Ghost thinks they're going to go in the Chelsea net in the main. What do you think of Llorente, considering the layoff bar one mistake? Yeah, agree with you there, DE. That looks nice and comfortable. You can see him grow into the half, couldn't you? And Cooper kept giving him the ball, didn't he? And I suppose Cooper's used to doing that with Ben White and Robin Koch over his past defensive partners. But yeah, I like the look of what I have seen. Landlady thinks you're a fantastic model. I'm winding her up as she can see the text on the TV. There you go. Thank you, Bits. And his landlady. Evening, Ben. Quick word from me. How much Phillips has stepped up this season. Keep playing like this. The big boys will come calling with their checkbooks. Yeah, he looks great, doesn't he, John? And how was that assist? But it's not the highlight moments that are the thing with Phillips. It's just consistently through every game now at Premier League pace, he just uses the ball really, really well. He's just super, super reliable. And yeah, if you're right, the big boys, as in your boys who can pay 80 million quid for a player. I know he's a Leeds boy, but there is that elite level, isn't there? We will see. That's why you need the wine, Ben. The alcohol will actually... Well, David, we went to Costco this morning. I've never been to Costco before, and I did get a nice bottle of wine. I didn't buy a box of wine because I thought that's just a bad idea, isn't it? But so there is a nice bottle of red downstairs, and Shaylee and I are we're making good ground on the crown. So there you go. I like your tattooed piano, Keith. Thank you. It's been a very important part of my life, that musical instrument. Jay is here, our sponsor. Wonderful. Nice to see you, Jay. Either I win my double on you, Van Chelsea, or Leeds get a good result. I prefer the latter, of course, but my winning bet isn't a bad constellation. The old cover bet, isn't it? Yeah. Bet against your team, and you're happy either way, aren't you? Barcelona 1-0 down to newly promoted Cadiz. I used to follow the Spanish football back in the day when I first got my flat, and Mourinho was Madrid manager, and Pep was Barcelona manager. They're showing that Werner chance again. Just cannot believe that ball doesn't end up in the goal. Wow. I don't know who it came off in the first instance. They just put a big circle around it as if to say maybe it came off a Leeds head as well. But goodness me, what a miss, eh? I'm so glad Phillips signed a 5-year deal. Yes, I bet you are. That guy is worth a lot of money, isn't he? Great player. Obviously, he'll hope he can go right to the top with Leeds, but he's going to get there either way, isn't he, Calvin Phillips? But then we've all known that for a long time, haven't we, watching him in the Championship and how Bielsa has really helped develop him as well. Jimenez was a Blues player. I remember him from Cadiz. I'm sure I'm butchering all of these Spanish names, aren't they? Gone from scoring for Barnsley against Barcelona. To be fair, contracts don't mean much. Just means you can't leave. Well, exactly, Jay. But the point is the longer the player's contract is, the more bargaining power the club then has, doesn't it? So even if, say, for example, I'm not saying this will happen, but even if Phillips and his agent do want to move him on at some point, say at the end of the season and there's 4 years left, the club can say, well, look, 4 years of contract, we can make him stay, and that just bumps up the fee. Whereas if there's only 1 year of contract left, then all the power is with the player who says, look, I want to go, and the club then, Liam Cooper nearly gets robbed there. We started the second half, by the way. Timo Werner nearly takes the ball off Liam Cooper. How much do I think Phillips is worth? Well, at the end of the Championship, I thought he would have been... Oh, look, Bellingham was 20 million, wasn't he? So that's a good starting point. He's not going to be worth less than Bellingham, is he? But now he's doing it so well in the Premier League, you can probably start going for sure above, the 25, 30 million mark. But the longer he plays in the Premier League like this, it's just going to go up and up and up. And the question is, how much is how old is he? He's only like 23 or 25 or something, isn't he? Calvin Phillips. Let me just look that up really, really quickly. Chelsea throwing down the left-hand side. He'll probably get sent off or something as we're doing this, scoring own goal. He is 25 years old. So, yeah, I mean, that's the question. How much for a 25-year-old England midfielder who's, a very good Premier League central mid? It's a lot of money. Rafinha has gone down. As you can imagine, sympathetic words from some Chelsea fans in the stand. Sarr is valued at 50 million. Jay, he's only valued at 50 million when someone can, or that valuation is only of any relevance when someone comes and pays 50 million for him, isn't he? So, but there you go. 28 mil, Ben, get it right there, of course, yeah. And I'll give my usual comments on transfer fees. You show me a piece of paper, a deal memorandum with the amount, and then I'll believe it. Otherwise, you know, we don't know that what we're being told or what the club's put out, all undisclosed anyway, is anywhere near the actual amounts paid. I only bought one bottle of wine. Oh, a large one. There you go. Here come Chelsea down the left with Chilwell. Comes inside. Beats Rafinha. Giroud plays it back into Havertz. They haven't managed to get forward very well in this game. Werner cuts inside Alioski. Good ball to Giroud. Pulisic turns outside into the box by Chilwell. With the right foot, though, that time, and that's easy for Meslier. If anybody wants a time check, I'll give you one at 48 minutes and 10 seconds if you want to sync up. Oh, Meslier, dodgy feet there. He gets it away, actually, to Alioski really well. 3, 2, 1, 48-10 right there if you want to sync up. There are lies, damn lies, statistics, and transfer fees, yeah. And I always get told, Tony, but this trusted local journalist printed that it was this much. And I'm like, right, okay. So the club don't ever feed what they want through a trusted local journalist, do they? Dear me. Rumour was Leeds wanted 30 mil when Villa came in the 18-19 season. Yeah, that's the good thing about long contracts and not being under pressure to sell. But they've done brilliant business, Leeds, haven't they? Jack Clark out for 10 million and then loan him back to not sell Phillips. Very smart. Ronaldo Vieira, remember him? Chris Wood. Those guys paid for this team, essentially. Here is James. And Silva. James again. Good turn. And he plays that down the line to Cooper, who plays it inside to Meslier. On it goes to Llorente. If Phillips continues this form, then has a good Euros. No way he's still a Leeds player come next season. Be quite the rise, wouldn't it, for Calvin, who plays the ball back to Meslier. Here's Cooper. Llorente, who goes long, looking for Bamford. Probably going to get shouted at for that pass because he's giving it away. And Chelsea turned it over really nicely. Here comes Mount. Mount. Outside of him is Pulisic. Pulisic to Chilwell. Pulisic comes in on his right foot, hits the shot, deflected through to Meslier in the goal. Here comes Click and Alioski up on the left wing. Harrison with chalk on his boots. He plays inside to Phillips. Lovely ball by Phillips to Click. Click couldn't cross with his left foot there, but Harrison might be able to. And it goes from Harrison. Oh, shame. The real crossing position there. The moment went. Click wanted to transfer it back onto his right foot and didn't manage to get the crossover at the vital time. Am I going to do a reaction video for Lee Johnson? And here, honestly, by the time I'll get to do it, the news will be a bit out of date because tomorrow is a busy one. Championship review, 10 a.m. Sheffield United, Leicester, 2 p.m. And then the Blue Monday, the 400th show of my Ipswich Town podcast is recording at 7:30. So, and then it'll be Monday. And then what are we doing on Monday, for goodness sakes? I can't even see up there. Dearly Departed review at 1 p.m. Oh, it's all going on. So, no, we probably won't get time to look at Streaky Lee, being he's no longer a championship manager. 51-46 gone in this one. James switches it across to Silver. A bit more controlled, it feels like, this half, doesn't it? Less harem scarum. Rafinha back, clears that one on the volley. Mount sweeps it up. Nice break forward by Kante. Here comes Havertz. Drives his way into the box there. Excellent defending by Calvin Phillips, who follows him the whole way and then blocks out the cross. Have I tried ice wine? No, I haven't. What is that? Red or white then, Alan? Or either? I don't know what it is, actually. Sounds nice, though. You like iced tea? Oh, the Warnock rant was sensational, John. That's one of my favourite recent bits of Warnock, and there's a bit every week. What a guy. In it goes from Mount, the corner, flicked on. Werner's there on the back post. Click heads it away. Oh, Alioski chops down Ben Chilwell there. Wasn't overly malicious, but he's just led late to the ball and ends up taking Chilwell down. Chilwell hops straight back up again. We're going to get a good view of this one from Sky. You've done well to escape without getting booked for that, I have to say. Who's the referee in this one, guys? Let me know. Free kick to Chelsea. Chilwell and James are over it. It's down the left-hand side, quite high up. James is going to put it in with the right foot. Ooh. Havertz was in on the near post there. He just needs the slightest little glance on that. Speaking of models, Kai Havertz could be one, couldn't he? Cheekbones like that. Goodness me. He just gets too much on that. Do you know what? If he leaves that, it's difficult for Meslier, isn't it? Great delivery by Reece James. Our friend and yours. Oh, it's referee Friend. Kevin Friend. George Friend's dad. Yeah? Disgusting facilities that. The championship is so good, wasn't it? So good. There's water on the floor. We're not social distancing. It's a disgrace. Thoughts on COVID Tier 2 teams gaining an unfair advantage? I mean, this season's just so bizarre anyway, isn't it? That, 2,000 more fans. I mean, normally, well, look, you had Luton and Leeds in the same division last year, and Leeds regularly had 25,000 more fans than Luton. So the Tier 2 teams have got 2,000 more. So I don't know. I know that's not no fans, but there you go. Pervader is going to come on, the winger. So we get to play that fun game called What is Bielsa Doing? Which normally takes a while to figure out. Dallas heads that one back home to Meslier. Hopefully it's a nice straightforward one. He just takes off a winger and he sticks a winger on. But it never is with Bielsa, is it? Normally involves Stuart Dallas moving about 8 positions, doesn't it? Benny's starting the friend thing again. We're in for a long night. Go and watch some In-Betweeners, Annie, and then you'll enjoy the joke a little more, I promise. It still might not be funny, but at least you'll get the context there. Here is Cooper. Diagonal. Oh, lovely touch by Harrison now. Click plays it across and wins the corner off Kante. Beautiful touch around the corner there by Jackie Harrison there. Right, Pervader is ready to come on. I've got no idea who's going off. The wide players are Rafinha and Harrison. So those two would be favourites, but this is Bielsa, so who the hell knows? Corner for Leeds. In it comes. Flat one to the back post. On the volley. Good save. Oh! And it came back to Rafinha. Another chance. And he puts it over the bar. The first chance was really tricky. Good save by Mendy. He hits it on the volley. Sorry, it wasn't Mendy. It was Silva that blocked him. It came right back out to Rafinha. It's a difficult chance, but he sorts his feet out and he puts it over. And I think he's going to get substituted straight after that. Oh, no, it's Harrison. So Jack Harrison is off. And Poveda is on. You would assume that Rafinha will stay down the right and Poveda will play down the left. Although I think I might be wrong about that, actually. Don't assume that. I just saw Chilwell and Poveda in the same picture, which would intimate that Poveda is going to actually be playing down the right and up against the Chelsea left back, of course. I will confirm such things in just a second. Llorente inside to Cooper. Cooper is played it into midfield and Click draws the foul. They try to take it quickly, but he takes it from miles away from where the infraction took place. And referee Friend draws the restart back. Cooper to Llorente to Ailing. No, not to Ailing. A nice little pivot there by Llorente. Tammy Abraham on the bench. Wonder if we're going to see him. I think Giroud's race maybe run in the next 10 minutes, let's just say. And we'll see Tammy Abraham come on. One in the channel here. So Poveda is indeed playing down the right. So Rafinha is going to swap sides and play down the left-hand side. I still haven't learned how to spell Rafinha. I've got many goes on that sheet as well, haven't I? Dearie me. Werner. Out that goes wide. That is surely a foul by Ailing on Pulisic, who utters my favourite words that footballers say, I won the ball. Yeah, sure you did, mate. Don't think having fans makes any difference. We were not good with them today. I won't read exactly what you said. Won't be good without them. I cracked open the Glenlivet to celebrate Karanka Ball in full swing today. Nice. Fancy Chelsea to nick this also. Let's see. Primm always ruined my day. We lost 3-1 to them last year and they denied us to go third and then denied us to go third today. No good, is it, eh? Rafinha, Ben. Rafinha. Oh, Werner into the box. 2 good saves. Oh, great third save by Meslier as well. Woof. 3 chances there for Werner, who just seems destined not to score today, doesn't he? Good save by Meslier. Oh, actually, the third one, I think, is Alioski blocking the third shot. Giroud played it through. Werner, it's a really good save, the first one, because it deflects. Oh, actually, double save by Meslier. That's excellent. And then Alioski makes the block. Chelsea turning the screw here a little bit now. 60 gone. Corner in from Mount. And Zuma has headed that one in. Free header on the back post. It is a second goal for Chelsea. Zuma looks very, very pleased with that one. And it is 2-1 to Chelsea. Zuma powering that header in there. Mount with the corner. In it goes to the back post. Liam Cooper is on the floor at the point Zuma heads that in. He just slips over, bless him, I think. And so just watch Cooper. Yeah, he just slips over, doesn't he? And Zuma heads it into the net. 2-1 to Chelsea. Zuma, 4th Premier League goal. says Sky. Best goal scoring year of his career. And that's only a few games in. Well, they did a close-up of Liam Cooper and then Kevin Friend. Did Cooper get fouled? I thought he just slipped over. Let me know if you saw any different. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. What I do know, though, and I'm not wrong about, is that Chelsea are 2-1 up in this one. We just added that to the bottom there. Kurt Zouma, the goal scorer. Zouma Challing is in a Harley Dean there. Yeah, Harley Dean on the goal scoring sheets today. Bremner's Go says, meh. What happened there to Cooper? They got a really good shot of it. Does someone run into him and he gets bumped down? I mean, that happens in the penalty box. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a foul, but I'm struggling to see, and I've watched about 4 replays of it now, so ho-hum. Sam Allardyce on EFL on Quest. Oh, someone wants a job. Hey, you're back, Big Sam. Now, if only there were a big club based in the East Midlands looking for a manager, eh? Here comes Click and James. Foul given against Havertz, I think, on Alioski. 63 gone. Chelsea lead 2-1 in this one. Zouma hits the free kick forward, headed away by Cooper, and Phillips helps it on. Chris says, I think Giroud inadvertently tripped him. Yeah. Which is bad luck, isn't it? Not a foul. Ben, don't drink bottled water. Why not, Nate? I'm thirsty. I'm talking away. Talking away. Ailing. I think we've had that song before, haven't we? Chilwell to Pulisic. And it's gone out for a Leeds throw. Ailing. We are going to have a Chelsea sub. I think, is that Kovacic going to be coming on for Chelsea? Lampard just giving some instructions there. Be interesting to see what sort of strategy he's going to use now. Chelsea in the lead for the first time in this game. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Mount. Pulisic. Havertz. Pulisic. Good feet. Good dribbler, Pulisic. Comes to the edge of the box. His shot is blocked. Werner tried to help it on. Giroud couldn't do anything with it. Here is Silva. Trying to play Mount in. Chelsea pretty on top now, aren't they? Defending now a 2-1 lead. Mount has it down the left, and Leeds just can't get out at the moment. And that's been the same pattern for the last few minutes. Right, are we going to get this substitution now for Chelsea? Looks like we are. That is Kai Havertz, who's going to come off. Applauds to Chelsea fans, who he's presumably never played in front of if he arrived in the COVID-ridden transfer window. Kovacic comes on. So I guess that shores up the midfield a little bit more. Mateo Kovacic on for Kai Havertz. Here's Ailing. Click. Ailing has gone down and he's got the decision. Click is chipping off against something with Mason Mount again. And can Leeds get some possession going now? It feels like a fair while since they have done. Here's Llorente. Switches the play. Alioski chests that down. Rafinha is ahead of him. He finds Dallas. Cooper, Llorente. Back to Cooper. Phillips. Llorente, big switch again. And James, quick turnover there. And here come Chelsea. Mount powering forward. Out to Pulisic. Chilwell. Oh, Giroud was arriving. Oh, and it's pinballed just wide of the post. Goodness me. Cross by Chilwell. Oh, my God. Hit one Leeds player. Cleared onto the other. Hit Cooper, then Pervader. And then Pulisic had probably an effort from, 6 yards. Out it goes. Right, Rodrigo has come in for Alioski, and we finally get to play what is Bielsa doing. That will likely mean that Dallas will play left back and Rodrigo will join Click in central midfield. Honestly, I prefer that setup than what he started with. But he's Bielsa, and I'm just a silly man on YouTube. Here come Chelsea again. Ailing fouled. Is Giroud not going to get booked for that one? Doesn't look like it. Played around the corner by Phillips to Llorente. Ailing. Can Leeds get the equaliser? Not created a lot recently. Mount goes down under a challenge from Ailing. Getting a bit fractious in that particular corner of the pitch. Rodrigo helps that on to Click. Click into Rodrigo. Lovely touch by Rodrigo. Out to Pervader. Oh, nice cross by Pervader and a big diving header away. Great disguise on that cross by Iain Pervader there. Corner comes in for Leeds, headed up in the air, and Werner is going to get this one clear. And here come Chelsea, who honestly look the more likely at the moment. Werner down the right-hand side. He plays inside to Kovacic. Kovacic on to Mount. Outside to Chilwell, crossed into the near post. Giroud, I think it's Llorente, just went up with him and challenged and managed to head the ball clear. Here comes Kovacic into the box. Mount with the long ranger. That's easy for Meslier. This one's turning into a bit of a struggle for Leeds at the moment. I suppose you have to remember how far they've come so quickly, that they're at a club stocked with elite players, and we expect them to be competitive. So there is that, I guess, but standards have been set, haven't they? Here's Cooper. Plays that home to Meslier. Cooper unhappy with the options on. well organised Chelsea midfield there. No doubt with N'Golo Kante sorting everybody's positions out there. Here's Phillips. Bit of space in the playmaker spot there. Out to Dallas, who's now at left back. Dallas plays that into Click. Nice one on to Rodrigo into the box. Rodrigo, tried to play it through to Bamford. Oof. Didn't quite manage to pull that pass off there. Rodrigo, nice attempt. Bamford, can't get on the other end of it. Phillips there, 50-50 with Kante. Kante wins it, but Poveda sweeps it up. And Llorente has been robbed and has surely fouled Werner, has he? No. No foul given by referee Friend. And Rafinha plays to Dallas. Good break this by Leeds. Click comes in off the left wing. Click, poor past that. Not his normal high standards to Rodrigo. But Rodrigo is making a difference now. He comes back and gets the ball. And Leeds are having their best spell in a while. As soon as I say that, they give the ball away. Kante, lovely feet and drives forward. Great tracking back by Pat Bamford there, who slides in to make the tackle. And here come Leeds. Looks like he's hurt himself doing so, though, Bamford. Looks like he's bumped his toe. He's going to keep going, though. Cooper to Llorente. Leeds improving now. Llorente, I had no idea what he's attempting there, and he's given the ball away. Bielsa will train that out of him. Don't you worry about that. Get your thoughts in on this one. 73 gone. It looked like the game was getting away from Leeds, but I think the substitution of Rodrigo and then Kovacic coming in for Chelsea makes them a little bit more, defensive, I guess. Has just changed the game state. However, as soon as I say that, Kovacic drives out and draws a foul, and Llorente gets a yellow card for Leeds. That's the first of the game, I believe. Chelsea free kick. Llorente booked. Free kick then to Chelsea. James and Mount planning this one out. Looks like James is going to take it. His passing, crossing, set plays with the right foot, brilliant as ever tonight. James curls that one in. Zuma up looking for the header. Rodrigo tries to get it clear. Not a great ball, but it's found Rafinha anyway. He plays it back into the left back position to Dallas. 75 minutes gone in this one. Chelsea 2, Leeds 1. Game of chess now, with Chelsea defending the lead. They'll be looking to stop Leeds and pinch the third goal. Well, Leeds are going to have to judge how they're going to attack, but it's crossed over and Werner. How is it? I think they need to just substitute Werner in this game. He's just destined not to score. Real big chance there for Chelsea. Sitting in, pinching the ball off Poveda. It's crossed and Werner is one-on-one. Really, really big chance. And it's a decent save by Meslier. Forgive me, it must have been Pulisic who put the ball across the box there. But Frank Lampard rubs his eyes. Dear oh me. But yeah, Werner didn't bring his shooting boots today, I don't think. Mount is going to take the corner. Forgive me, I don't know who that was down the left-hand side for Chelsea who put that in. Mount's going to take the corner. He's asking the players in the box to spread out. In it goes. Oh, my goodness. They've not defended well from corners, Leeds. That's a free header from Giroud. Oh, he's got to score that, hasn't he? Crikey. So Giroud is with Llorente. Exactly the same in the first half. Zuma then blocks the Leeds defender and Giroud's completely free. Heads it over the bar. Goodness me. Good save that, says John. That save proves your point. Come out, challenge, make yourself big. There you go. Free header, Giroud. He's got to score that, John. Hasn't he? And they've worked everything right, haven't they? Mount's put the corner in. Giroud makes the run. Zuma blocks Llorente on Giroud's behalf, and then he heads it over the top, which is exactly what they did in the first half, like I said. But I don't think Llorente was on when they did that in the first half. The block was on Cock by Zuma. You remember my wonderful cock blocker joke. Here is Dallas. Where's he going? He's going to play that back to Cooper. He's going to have to go long here. No, he's not. He's found Calvin Phillips. Phillips to Llorente. Llorente. Oh, nice take by Rodrigo there. And here comes Ailing. Ailing to Rodrigo again, who has really changed the Leeds attacking emphasis there. Here comes Poveda. If he went down there, I think he would have given the referee a decision to make there. Poveda was coming across from right to left. He gets there first, and I think he gets a bit of a kick by the Chelsea defender. But did not go down. I don't think we're going to see a replay. Sky too busy showing me a picture of Andy Townsend commentating. Giroud, as predicted, is going off. So I assume Abraham is coming on. Giroud gets a goal in this one. Should have had more, shouldn't he? 2 headers from corners. And the chance where Meslier played the poor pass out and he put it low and wide. But on comes Tammy Abraham. A good shift by Giroud. Abraham's going to play the last 12 minutes. Big smile on his face. Here comes Tammy. I had Werner in my fantasy league team since the beginning of the season. It's just not happening for him. He needs minus points today, Wenlock Young team, doesn't he? Goodness me. Not that I'm an advocate of such things or criticisms, but he hasn't finished well at all, has he, Werner? Surprised Leeds have looked so disorganised defending set pieces. Yeah, Chelsea have done their part right, but yeah, I agree. Could have been better. Here comes the aforementioned Werner. Carries the ball well, plays in Abraham. Sliding tackle by Cooper. And it's a corner for Chelsea. 79-47 gone in this one. Right, we're finally going to get a look at this Poveda issue. Oh, silly boy. So Poveda wins that tackle with Chilwell. I hate to say it, but if he goes down there, Leeds will win a penalty. But he didn't go down. He stayed on his feet, and we've said it before. We've seen 3 or 4 penalties given like that recently where it's a 50-50 challenge and Poveda doesn't go down. He then continues and takes the shot. Don't know if you can have advantage in the penalty box, but if he goes down, they'll probably give a penalty there, or VAR will at least check it if the ball then goes dead. But he stayed on his feet, Poveda. Too honest for his own good there. Sky just showing it again, but it's fairly clear. It's inside the box. Beats Chilwell to the ball. We had one with Welbeck and Robertson. But there you go. We don't want to see players diving the whole time. But let's call it drawing the referee's attention to the foul or the infraction or the potential foul. Because what does seem to be the case with a lot of referees is if you don't go down, it's not a foul. Which shouldn't be the case, should it? It should be that they should give decisions there regardless. So yeah, Leeds could have had a penalty there. Mendy has the free kick here. Don't give a pen. He's in my fantasy team. There you go. John agrees with me. If he goes down there, it's a pen. I agree. Here is Kovacic. Kovacic looking for Werner, but Dallas cuts that one out. Oh, bad touch by Calvin Phillips. That was a rarity. Abraham comes and takes it off him. Oh, nice dancing feet by Abraham. And he's drawn a throw-in for his troubles. The clock goes a little bit lower. Chelsea have shackled this second half quite well, haven't they? Have controlled Leeds fairly well. Some good game management. Reece James slowing the game with this throw-on. In it goes to Werner. Abraham. Werner. Werner's fouled, surely, isn't he, by Dallas? Nope. Throw on. James is going to take that one down the line to Abraham. Here's Mount right in the corner. He's looking to try and win a corner off Llorente. Phillips. Ooh, and a giveaway by Calvin Phillips there. 2 unforced errors in a row by the guy we were praising to start the half. Here is Silva. Tries to play in Verdon. Now, Leeds could have got a counter-attack there, but Bamford couldn't quite come away with the ball. Here is Werner again. Pulisic makes the angle. Shots deflected. Can Meslier keep that in? Yeah, clever goalkeeping there. Just pats it out because he knows Dallas is going to come and grab it. Dallas plays inside to Cooper. Back out to Dallas, the left back. Rodrigo plays in field to Click. Lovely passing by Leeds. Pervader now steps away from Kante and then Mount. Silly. Gives the ball away. Tries to find Rodrigo, who doesn't come toward him, and James puts it out for a throw-in. 83-35 gone. Leeds with the throw down the left-hand side. Dallas in the left wing position, inside to Click. Oh, Click, great ball inside. Rodrigo puts it across the box. Bamford was there. Can't quite get their first corner to Leeds. If Leeds can get in these positions, they've got the passing ability. It's a lovely ball by Click to play Rodrigo in. Reverse ball with the right foot. Rodrigo squares it back and Bamford couldn't quite get across Silva there to get the ball on target. I don't think it is going to be a corner. I think I was wrong about that. We are struggling for Bits' bet, Liam, because we need another Leeds goal. Don't think there's been any yellow cards for Chelsea either, has there? Let's have a look here. I'm sure we've seen the yellow card come out in this game. Not that I can see it anywhere there. Has there been any yellows in this game? Maybe there hasn't. So the bet's not going great, to be fair. And 5 minutes to go as Frank Lampard looks on. He's 5 minutes from getting the job done. And continuing his good form against Marcelo Bielsa, which will only extend to 2 games, to be fair, because Leeds beat Derby 3 times that season. But in the vital second half of the last game, Lampard got the win. He's going to get another one now. What is plan B, Bits? In fact, you don't have to publish that information. I'll look at the text you sent me. Okay, nice. Still need some yellow cards, don't you? Silva coming off. He's coming off to come back on again, but that's killed a bit of time. Phillips. Here's Meslier. Llorente back into Meslier. Leeds have got 3 minutes, 40 seconds plus stoppage time to try and pull an equaliser out of this one. Here comes Werner, though. Werner into Abraham, right side of the box. Abraham flashes the shot right-footed across the box. There was a Chelsea player arriving there. Dallas just slipped over. Bielsa furious behind him. Abraham hits it clean across the box. I think it's Pulisic arriving in there. No good. Here's Rodrigo. Plays it inside to Phillips. Phillips to Cooper. Rafinha. Forgot he was playing. Just not managed to get on the ball, so he's come deep to get it. Click. Rafinha. Phillips. Chelsea blocking that out. Abraham, can he get it onto Werner? No, he can't. Leeds countering now again. Dallas, lovely ball inside. Rodrigo was looking for Click. Overcooks that one. And Chelsea get it clear. Here is Ailing. All crossed in there looking for Bamford. Headed away. Click. Dallas edge of the box. Back inside. Pervader's now got it on the left. James defends him well. Gets his body in the way. And finishes the job beautifully there, Reece James. He's had a really good game, hasn't he? And kicks it off Pervader to win the goal kick. Hey, Mr. Bloom, not been on in a while. Hope you're safe and well. Upper Swans, South Wales Derby a week today. I haven't planned next weekend, so quite possibly, but lovely. Just watching commentary. Rotherham highlights the second Coventry goal was terrible defending. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the 3 p.m. Super Stream today, which seems a long time ago now. Doesn't it? What time is it? 9:48. We are 2 minutes away from the end of this one, plus stoppage time. Leeds, well, they're looking for an equaliser, but Chelsea are managing this one fairly well. Frank Lampard and Reece James refused to take a throw in. Reece James doing anything but catching the ball and smiling at Bielsa afterwards. Bielsa, an Argentinian, he'll know all about the tactics Reece James was using there from managing back there. God, Newell's old boys, wasn't it, Bielsa? Here is Cooper. I think on Tuesday, for you asking, I'm doing Millwall QPR 7:45, and on Wednesday I'm doing Bristol City versus Blackburn. Not sure what's happening at the weekend yet. Trying to be organised here, although I didn't get my Fantasy League video done. But fortunately, I did sort my team out. I did have Kevin De Bruyne as captain. 10 seconds of normal time to go in this one. That's the 90 minutes up. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Flashes the board. Foul on Abraham by Click. Chelsea doing a fine job now of making this disjointed, slowing Leeds' flow down, and they are heading for the 3 points. Bamford, he's opening goal on 4 minutes, cancelled out by Giroud. And then Zuma heading in Mount's corner on 60 minutes. Our Leeds going to throw the kitchen sink in. Here's Ailing. And they're just not letting them out, are they? Here's Llorente. Cooper. Headed away. Phillips heads it over to Dallas, who tries to play Pervader in, but you just ain't getting past Reece James tonight, who's probably going to be man of the match in this one, isn't he? Thrown down the line. to Dallas, sorry, to take the throw in. Bamford flips it on. Silva puts it out for another one. Dallas is trying to get a ball from somewhere to take the throw on. 91:40, 4 minutes minimum stoppage time going to be playing on. Chelsea fizzled this game out very well, haven't they, Jess? Yeah. It's back with Cooper in his own half for Leeds. Cooper to Dallas. Dallas plays it across the box. Sorry, centre circle to Llorente. Ayling. Phillips. Cooper. Cooper plays it to Bamford. And it's turned over. And here come Chelsea again. Werner is in behind into the box. Pulisic arriving. And there you have it. Game shot for Chelsea there. Werner probably does the right thing in the end, given how his finishing's gone today. He plays it into the centre of the box. And in the 92nd minute, that is the decisive goal of the game. Chelsea have just sat in, waited and waited. And they get the third goal there. Werner down the right-hand side. Pulisic busts his way into the middle. Outruns Llorente there to get in front and just taps home for 3-1. And good game management performance, this one. Lampard celebrates the third goal. And Chelsea have the victory. All 3 points going to Chelsea in this one. Pulisic in the 92nd minute makes it 3-1. If I can spell his name correctly, we'll put that up on the screen. Get your thoughts in on that one. Oh, we got a super chat. Lovely. Thank you, Bits. We did overall okay today, Ben. Man U, Norwich and Ipswich rate did over £200. Same about our friend Kev being in a good mood today. Onwards we go. Thank you, Bits. A £5 super chat. What a legend. Thank you, Bits. And this one's all over. We're just waiting for the stoppage time. Rafinha's going to get a yellow card. And there's no real need to play on now. It's a free kick to Chelsea. It's 3-1. We've played all the stoppage time. Oh, dear. Rafinha probably deserving of his yellow card there, isn't he? And there you have it. Full time. Chelsea 3, Leeds 1. Chelsea good value for that one. I think Leeds still competitive, still viable, but maybe these top teams are going to have ways of picking them off, and Chelsea managed to do that. Bamford gave Leeds the lead on 4 minutes, running onto Calvin Phillips. Excellent through ball. Giroud with the equaliser on 27. Reece James with a great cross. I'd probably have Reece James as the man of the match in this one. Zuma from the corner. Liam Cooper ended up on his backside. Zuma headed the ball into the goal. Didn't really see anything nefarious in there. But in goes the second goal. Chelsea did a really good job then of just, someone said in the chat, John said, fizzling the game out. They snatched the third goal in stoppage time. Pulisic just sat in there and broke away nicely. Werner down the right-hand side crosses it in. And Pulisic taps it in from sort of, 4 or 5 yards. Good performance by Chelsea. Leeds, I wouldn't have thought would have been too disheartened by that. They'll be winning other games, put it that way. There we go. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That has been our dearly departed watch along for tonight. We say thank you to Jay, who is our sponsor for all the dearly departed shows. Jay Coyle, dearly departed also known as Ben Couldn't Bear to Losers, marching on together. You, as ever, before I disappear here, you can support the channel here via Super Chat, Patreon, Teesprings. I'm wearing the t-shirt today. Like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. I thank everybody for watching. I will be back tomorrow for the Championship review at 10 a.m. and then for Sheffield United and Leicester at 2 p.m. in another dearly departed show. With all that being said, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the comments. It was Chelsea 3, Leeds 1. And from me, it's over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.